Imagine this. You casually open your phone and see a live stream. Curious, you tap play. In that video, someone is holding a cat or a dog by its tail and brutally smashing it against a rock over and over until it dies. How would you feel? Scared, right? You quickly close that video and open another live stream. This time, someone is cutting off the hands and legs of a 5-year-old child. You feel your whole body shiver in fear. These aren't just rare cases. There are thousands of such horrifying live streams out there. Videos so cruel that not just the world, but even your imagination would struggle to accept them. And all of this happens in one hidden place. A place where sadistic people pay millions just to watch these brutal acts and get sick pleasure from them. Now, you might think, let me report this to the police. These psychos must be caught, but no one can catch them. Even the US government once tried. They couldn't do anything, not because the criminals are too smart, but because of the place where they hide. That place is called the dark web. Yes, the internet you casually entered was not our normal everyday internet. It was something far more terrifying. A world even scarier than hell. And while I said you accidentally entered it, let me make it clear. Accessing the dark web is not easy. And even if you manage to get in, there's no guarantee you'll come out safe. To understand the dark web, you must first understand the 3 layers of the internet. 1. Surface web. 2. Deep web. 3. Dark web. Let's break them down. In today's world, our phone is like a part of our body. And the internet, it's food for our mind. Every one of us uses Google, Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram at least once a day. If WhatsApp or Instagram go down for a few hours, we feel restless. That's how dependent we've become. Thanks to the internet, we can talk to people across the world. We can even get products from America delivered to small towns in India. Millions of jobs, thousands of companies all depend on the internet. Every minute, 3.8 million Google searches happen, 500 hours of content is uploaded to YouTube, 47 billion people post something on social media. Just imagine if you tried watching everything uploaded in just one day, even a lifetime wouldn't be enough. That's how massive the internet is. But even after all this, what you're seeing is only 4% of the entire internet. What about the remaining 96%? Very few people even know it exists. To understand it better, imagine an iceberg, the small part you see above water. That's the surface web, the giant part hidden underwater. That's the deep web and the dark web. Surface web. It is what we all use. Public, open internet. Everything visible, searchable. Deep web, protected by passwords, not publicly accessible. Examples: bank accounts, medical records, private emails, private YouTube videos, government databases, Netflix and Amazon Prime, user data, scientific research data, all stored in the deep web. Even governments and militaries use the deep web to store confidential data. In 2013, Edward Snowden leaked thousands of classified US documents revealing how the government was secretly listening to its own people. In 2018, over 1.1 billion Aadhaar records were leaked, sold for just 500 rupees, all on the dark web. With that kind of data, someone could send illegal goods to your house, claim you have guns, or even label you as a terrorist. That's how dangerous this world is. Now let's talk about the dark web. This is the criminal's paradise, where illegal activities run wild. And no, you can't access it through Google, Bing, or Firefox. You need a special browser called Tor, the Onion Router. Its logo is an onion. Why? Because like an onion, Tor uses multiple layers of encryption to hide everything. When you search something on Google, your location, device, and IP are tracked. But with Tor, your IP keeps changing every second. Today it may show you're in Russia, tomorrow in North Korea, later in the US. Even governments can't trace your identity. Messages are also encrypted in layers, so no one knows who sent what or where it went. And if you're thinking this browser was made by criminals, you're wrong. Tor was originally built by the US Naval Research Lab to help government officials communicate securely without being tracked. It was made for good, but now it's become a gateway to evil. Inside the dark web, you'll find illegal shops that function just like Amazon or Flipkart. Only instead of groceries, people buy guns, rocket launchers, fake documents, fake currency, drugs, human organs, even live-streamed murders. Hackers sell sensitive data, nude videos, billionaire bank details, crores of Aadhaar records. None of these transactions happen through credit or debit cards. They use cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, because it's untraceable. Even if some websites are banned, new ones pop up with small changes continuing the same illegal activities. And instead of ending with .com or .org, dark web websites end with .onion. There are over 65,000 such sites. But not everyone on the dark web is a criminal. Some use it to fight injustice, to expose government surveillance in countries like North Korea. Some journalists use it to share secret info safely. In places like China, where YouTube and Google are banned, people use Tor to access them. Over 2.5 million people use Tor every single day. Still, Tor is just a browser, not the only gateway. Even if it's banned, other browsers will appear. You can't stop the dark web completely. Now, you might wonder, if no one can trace me, maybe I should try the dark web too. But beware, because the dark web is filled with hackers. Once you enter, they can hack your phone, access your webcam, steal your data, and frame you for crimes you didn't commit. Many people have experienced this. Just out of curiosity, they entered the dark web and ended up being blackmailed or trapped. So remember, the further you stay from the dark web, the better. You may ask, why are we talking about all this? Because just like good exists in the world, so does unimaginable evil. There's a world out there that most of us never see. This video is meant to educate, to make you aware, not to encourage you to explore the dark web. If you found this useful, please like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more shocking and eye-opening content.